I've got decluttering, I've got a 21-day challenge, and I've got craft week. You're going to want to watch this video because I've got a lot of cool information coming your way. Hi everyone, welcome back. Patricia here with the One Box Challenge. Thank you to Rachel from My Sweet and Simple Home for inviting us all to collect one box of donations and share with you what we're getting rid of and a little bit about why. So what started as a one box challenge ended up as a one living room challenge. I've got a lot of stuff to show you, so let's jump right in. Let's start with books. I still have a lot of resources from my former days as a classroom teacher, some things from my multicultural section, and a lot of these resource books that I used during my credential program. I didn't really reference too many of them when I was actually teaching. I just have a hard time thinking, what if I go back to work? But you know what? I trust that I have the information I need or that I can find it again. These books are from my personal collection. I read them once and I don't plan to keep them. You can see I was always interested in pursuing happiness. Fun fact about that metamorphosis, as actually a script from a play I was in college. I actually played that part right there on the cover. This was a very, very fun show. It's a touch sentimental, but I have a lot of pictures from that time in my life. Here's some home decor items that I've outgrown. I have a photo album for panoramic pictures. Remember taking those panoramic pictures back in the day? And this is filled with pictures of my friends from dances throughout junior high and high school. I have a hurricane candle holder, a bedside table, and these are two CD and DVD binders. I've decided to store my DVDs in a different way, and I'll share that with you in an upcoming video, but I no longer need these two binders. I have more frames than I know what to do with. I have expensive frames, gifted frames, souvenir frames, Dollar Tree frames. I don't even have surfaces to put most of these frames, so I'm only keeping a few that I can put up onto my walls. This was a gift that I asked for a few Christmases ago. You guys know I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. I do not have time to do pedicures like that. This is an old shower curtain and a categories that I just had a hard time decluttering, but I don't play it and I don't plan to play it. And thanks to my husband who got on board with decluttering, he went through all these cords. We had surge protectors, extension cords. I mean, we've kept a few. We just had so many excess that we don't need these. An old light I use in the closet. This is pretty cool. You can have a remote controlled light switch. I even have an old camcorder that I used on my honeymoon. Video recording has always been a huge part of my life. I've made movies and videos as a child with a lot of my friends, but the cameras have increased in technology, and so this is out of date. Look at this pile of stuff. I really don't even know what that is. I think that's a phone cord. We don't even have a landline. I'm a bring your own bag kind of gal, but I have far too many than I can use. Uh-oh, and now the sentimental items. My boppy, we could talk about it later, but we're done using it. And this is my little co-sleeper that my second child used. That is a godsend. If you're in the market, get something like that. I have this old huge toy that we bought secondhand, so it's actually still in working order, but we don't need it. And this piano that was a gift from my mom several Christmases ago. And a whole bunch of little nothings. These are just fun little busy games and toys, a little photo album, chewy things. We are kind of out of that baby stage with my toddlers now, so while it is sad, it's time to let these go and make room for new toys. So that's it. My one box got a little carried away and now I don't know where to put all this stuff, so I'm going to put it into my trunk of my car and make sure I take it right away, because the worst is when you declutter, put it in a corner, and then have to go through it again because so much time has passed you can't remember what that stuff is. So this will be gone ASAP. So what am I doing in August? I'm not quite doing Vlogmas, but I am going to bring you a new video nearly every day next month, starting tomorrow with day 1 of the 21-day declutter challenge, hosted by Courtney Carver. She's the creator of Project 333. She hosts a blog called Be More with Less, and it's a very approachable way to sort of changing your shopping habits, changing your hoarding habits, and living with less. And this is not just like 10 bags in 10 days. There's no specific number or quantity of things you're getting rid of. It's a specific type of challenge every day. I will post like a 2 to 3 minute video for the 21 days in August that I'm doing this. I'll post a blog below where she lists each challenge for 21 days, so you can take a peek at it and see if it's something you want to commit to doing. If you can only do 1 day, that's better than 0. If you can do 20 instead of 21 days, that's better than 0. So join me for any or all of these challenges. So I won't only be sharing that with you in August. I know there might be a couple of double feature days, like another type of video. I know I'm doing a collaboration or something else may come up, and you'll just get 2 videos from me. Or it may even combine some of the challenges into 1 video and take a couple of days off. And that's not all, guys. At the end of August, I'm concluding with DIY week. It is going to be so fun. And it does go hand in hand with decluttering, because I'm going to be finally using a lot of the materials that I've sort of hoarded for planning to do crafts that I've never used. So for 7 days in a row, myself and 1 guest collaborator per day will share with you a new craft around a specific material. I've already got a couple of my friends signed up and I'm really excited to do this. Thank you, Rachel, for hosting this challenge and giving me the inspiration I need to kind of put an end to the clutter. And I'll see you all in my next video, right? Bye.